just like I've been telling y'all this whole time. The old world and Tartarian people were fucking right. They were correct. We know what we're talking about. We're not wrong. We're not crazy. We see the patterns on a massive scale that most of y'all can't see and aren't willing to acknowledge and talk about. Because it's freaky. It's scary. Synchronicity there. Let's get into it. Earth is a massive supercomputer, and the ones who built it tried their best to record that for us. Like the hieroglyphs at Abydos. Look at this. They knew what helicopters and planes and tanks looked like. They should not have known. These were the tools that built the supercomputer components that we see all across this planet. Or like this Mayan rocket man. They knew. They knew how to travel all across the skies and land. It's pattern recognition on a planetary scale, with the megalithic structures like the pyramids and Angkor Wat and Baalbek, and I'm not sure how to say it, but Ollantaytambo. Ancient depictions of impossible tech like I just showed y'all with the helicopters and rockets and planes and tanks. They should not have known what those are back in ancient times. It doesn't make sense. Monumental walls facing inward like the Great Wall of China or the Saxe-Humans zigzags, and terrain that looks mined, quarried, or poured like slag heap mountains, erosion that behaves like cutting, and stuff like the Grand Canyon, where it's all flat and leveled, and it's got the weird layers, and then you see the slag piles underneath it, and the spoil tips that are just there, that are just dumped in these random areas, where it's like gray and brown piles that are just randomly dumped. Let's see. And synchronicity there, 505. But it seems like it's connected to three pillars. It's evidence of massive human or non-human scale, evidence of advanced tech before modern history, and evidence of deliberate terraforming or extraction. And it makes me think of Steven Universe and the cluster and terraforming planets and how they moved resources around. Think about the whole they tell us before they do it, or they tell us after it's done, just to clear the karma. And like all of the giant skulls and bodies that have been found throughout all of history that the Smithsonian has covered up, which, by the way, all of the sites that are important to UNESCO is like world wonders and heritage sites, those are very important PowerPoints on this grid of this giant Earth computer, and they know that. They've taken control of it the same way they've taken control of the narrative, the same way the Smithsonian and the British Museum come and they take all the little artifacts from all these little points on the ley lines. They know that these are PowerPoints. They know that these are energetic spots. They know that they're important. They understand the power that they